This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Ryan today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes.
And welcome into Al Bellinger Fieldhouse. It is the final league game tonight for the TMP Lady Monarchs as they play host to the Plainville Lady Cardinals. Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber as we get set for action. A big game tonight for TMP. Lady Monarchs expected to win this thing, but you just got to come out and play right from the get-go, Dave.
Yeah, you want to, every time you're favored like they probably are tonight, you want to come out and make a statement early. And longer you let a team like Plainville stay in because they've got some talent, definite talent, especially with that freshman Aubrey Dewey, she is some kind of ball player. They're going to have to play their game tonight and play it well.
I was talking with somebody yesterday, and we were talking about this team. They're like, well, what if somebody has a bad shooting night? What happens? And I said, this is kind of like, unlike any other team I've seen, and we've seen some good teams come through here, but if one player has an off night, there's 4 or 5 others that can pick them up. It's not like a team that has a superstar, and if you shut them down, they're over. This team is so well balanced.
They are, and it's not only really their 4 or 5 starters that you can look to. You can look at Shippers coming off the bench or Aubrey Killingsman coming up, both capable of having a big night themselves. So that first 7 that these Lady Monarchs have can be a lot of fun to watch.
Let's take a look at your starting lineups again tonight. First for Plainville, Aubrey Dewey, the 5'6" freshman, Willow Hunt, the 5'3" junior, Mason Dewey, the 5'8" junior, Kate McClellan, the 5'7" sophomore, and Amy Casey, the 5'5" senior. For TMP, Megan Kenningsman, the 5'6" senior, Deanna Wellbrock, the 5'8" senior, Madison Kerner, a 5'7" senior, Caitlin Zimmerman, a 5'10" senior, and Kayla Vidstum, a 5'10" junior. Plainville will be in their road cardinal red with the numerals and lettering in white trimmed in black. The TMP Lady Monarchs in their home whites with the lettering and numerals in navy blue trimmed in silver. TMP will go right to left as we get underway. In the center circle is Dewey and Vidstum. The ball is in the air. Tip is won by the Lady Cardinals. They will control, and they hand it off to Aubrey Dewey. And 99 KZ Country, 2-0 Plainville. Of course, that is something that you have to figure the Lady Cardinals are looking early. There's a layup for Deanna Wellbrock on a nice backdoor cut.
Yeah, tough catch for her, but able to gather it and put one in. Tough shot.
Dewey up the floor, plays it in the lane. Now they're going to play it outside to Hunt. Aubrey Dewey dribbles around some pressure. She'll go inside, put one off the glass and in. That's something you have to stop with her, is that dribble drive.
Yeah, she accounts for about 45% of their scoring. She is a scorer. You have to set the ball off.
They dump it inside to Caitlin Zimmerman. She misses the turnaround. On the floor, stolen by Vidstum. Now to Wellbrock. Deanna will take the 17-footer, no good. Rebound by Madison Kerner, and she puts it up and in.
Madison Kerner.
So a turnover on Plainville thanks to the hustle from Kayla Vidstum. Full court pressure by TMP. Of course, Aubrey Dewey, she is the one that handles the ball for Plainville. Hunt will get it back to her. Dribbles into the lane, kick out. Mason Dewey a 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wellbrock. There's the outlet to Kenningsman. Megan looks up the floor for Zimmerman. Caitlin jump stop, and she puts it in. 2 for Zimmerman, 6-4 TMP on top.
Running the break, filling the lanes. Everybody doing their job.
Up the floor, it's a near steal by TMP. It will stay with Plainville. Lady Monarch basketball brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstum Decorating Center, and Thomas More Prep Marion. Dewey inside had it knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Plainville. One thing you see out of her early, she loves that dribble drive and loves it to the right. We'll see if TMP maybe shuts that right dribble drive off and maybe tries to force her left. Mason Dewey inside the top of the arc. She knocks it in. She has 4 quick points.
It's like that might be her spot right there, just outside the free throw line.
Just a curl right inside the top of the arc. Kerner will drive inside, bounce pass, a tough catch by Zimmerman. She can't score, but she is fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot a pair. Boy, a tough catch by Caitlin inside. That foul is going to go against Aubrey Dewey. That is her first.
Yeah, took a hard foul. Couldn't quite make the shot, but a nice spin off the catch you were talking about. Tough catch. Good position.
Caitlin's free throw is good. She has 3 early, 55% from the free throw line. Second free throw coming for the Lady Monarch senior. On the way and good. She hit them both. She has 4 early. Lady Monarchs back on top. It's 8-6 TMP, and there's the TMP steal. Up the floor, Wellbrock. Deanna goes in. Layup is good. Turnover turned into points. That's 4 for Deanna. 10-6 Lady Monarchs by 4.
Be nice to have a nickel every time I heard you say that.
We could make some things happen. Hunt inside, and an offensive foul as Kayla Vitzum was able to stand in there and take the punishment. Willow Hunt picks up the foul, her first, fourth turnover on Plainville. 10-6, TMP on top. Zimmerman with the inbound, gets it into Kenningsman. Megan always with their head up the floor. Nearly had it taken away, now crosses over. Free throw line jumper for Megan, no good. Rebound inside, there's a little pass to Kerner, layup is good. Boy, what a find by Caitlin Zimmerman. It's 12-6 TMP.
Lady Monarchs active on the offensive glass here early. 3 offensive rebounds early.
Well, they are having their eyes up and open looking for teammates too. 5 minutes to go, first quarter, TMP on top, 12-6. Hunt will drive baseline, cut off by Kenningsman. Now Casey lost it but gets it back. Now to Dewey. Mason throws it on the baseline. It's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Plainville. TMP tonight at home against Plainville. Hunt thought about the jumper. Now Mason Dewey baseline, misses it long. Rebound Casey inside, kicks it out. Hunt a left elbow jumper, that's no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Zimmerman. Boy, she is so strong. Up the floor to Vitztum. Now passes to Kerner. Madison to Deanna. Layup is good. Deanna Wellbrock with 6. The Lady Monarchs have extended their lead to 8 points.
Yep, they're just beating them down the floor right now.
Caitlin Zimmerman has whistled for the foul in the backcourt. That's one thing with Plainville. They don't have a lot of depth, and TMP will run them ragged if they're not careful. And when you turn it over, especially when you turn it over on the break, you're in trouble. And there's another example, but Plainville will get it back, and the Lady Cardinals now with the 3-on-2. Aubrey Dewey, jumper, missed everything, rebound out of bounds to TMP. Boy, the Lady Monarchs have scored 8 in a row and lead 14-6 with 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Kenningsman will bring it right to left for TMP. Megan plays it to Vitztum on the elbow. Now Megan, a three-pointer left wing, way off the mark. Rebounded by Zimmerman, no. Rebounded by Vitztum, and a foul is going to be called inside on Plainville. And that foul is going to go against Kate McClellan. That's her first. Substitutions for TMP. Sarah Shippers will come in. Aubrey Kenningsman will check in. Deanna Wellbrock and Caitlin Zimmerman have a seat on the bench, both with fine first quarters so far. They combined for 10 of the 14 TMP points, and a foul is going to be called against Megan Kenningsman going for the offensive rebound. That's her first, and the second team foul on the Lady Monarchs. 3:53 to go first quarter. TMP on top 14-6. Near steal. In some trouble, Dewey gets around the pressure. Now Aubrey Dewey, left wing 3 on the way. It is no good, but it bounced off the, the standard, whatever you want to call it, that holds up the backboard.
Out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. Ball's out of bounds. Back to TMP. Megan with the dribble. Now to Vitztum, top of the key. She's going to drive inside. Tough shot, no, but a foul, forcing the issue. And if that's on McClellan, that's her second. And that is her second.
Tough to guard her. She puts her mind to go into the rim.
Well, if you put one of your bigs out on her, she can take it by you really quickly, and she hits the first of 2 free throws. Hunter Myers checks in, the 5'2" junior. Second free throw for Kayla, perfect. Her first 2 of the ball game. TMP's lead is 10, 16-6. 3:31 to go in the first quarter. Inbound comes to Dewey. She reverses her pivot, now is in some real trouble. Aubrey Dewey comes out to help out. Plays it up the floor to Myers, who just checked in. Casey gets it back to Myers. Right-handed dribble for the junior. Now goes to Willow Hunt. They are weaving around the top of the key against this man-to-man Lady Monarch defense. Look at Aubrey overplaying. Aubrey Kenningsman overplaying Aubrey Dewey's right hand there. Hunt will play it to Mason Dewey. She drives, nowhere to go, back to Hunt. Now Plainville just doing their best, trying to get Aubrey Dewey an opportunity to dribble drive. There's a ball that's stolen away. Fast break for TMP. Madison Kerner, layup good. Madison has 6. The Lady Monarchs by 12, 18-6.
You could see Madison breaking just before the turnover. She saw it, anticipated, got way out in front of everybody.
Aubrey Dewey passes it to Mason, no good. Rebound Casey inside, no, and a foul. That will go against Sarah Shippers, her first. Amy Casey, a 51% free throw shooter, will go to the line. TMP basketball brought to you by Thirsties, Paul Wurtenberger Construction, Service Master Clean of Hayes, and Master Cleaners. Free throw from Casey is good. She got it to roll home, her first point. And Zimmerman and Wellbrock are back. Bitstam sits, Megan Kenningsman sits. First point for Amy Casey tonight. That stops a 12-0 TMP run. Second free throw, no good. She stepped over the line. So the point will not count. 18-7 is the score. Ava Brock into the ball game, the 5'4" sophomore. Boy, TMP has a enormous advantage inside, and they go right after it, and Shippers had it knocked away. Turnover on the Lady Monarchs, back to Plainville. First turnover on TMP. Boy, Dewey is so good with that basketball. Aubrey gets it back, lost it, out of bounds, turnover Plainville.
Sometimes she didn't quite look the pass into her hands there, bounced off her hands and legs out of bounds, but you're right, she can handle that basketball. Just makes it look easy.
And here's a question for you, Dave. She's taking it on her shoulders to almost go coast to coast every time. How quick does somebody get tired out doing that against this kind of pressure?
For most people it would be, but she's like that coach said, Energizer budding. I don't know if she ever runs out of gas.
And TMP tries to pick and roll, and Wellbrock's pass is out of bounds. It's a turnover on the Lady Monarchs. 1:55 to play first quarter. TMP 18, Plainville 7. Dewey picks up her dribble. There's a pass up the floor. Here comes Brock. Plays it a baseline. Jumper, no good. Rebound. It's TMP's basketball, but a foul on Plainville. And that's going to go against Willow Hunt, and that is her second foul. So all of a sudden, Kate Lehman has 2 ball players, 2 starters with 2 fouls, and Casey will come back on for the Lady Cardinals. And if I was TMP, I would put this ball inside every time right now. Plainville just, no fault of their own, just doesn't have anybody that can match up with TMP's size. Aubrey Kenningsman on the right wing, puts a dribble on it, inside to Wellbrock, off the glass and in. Deanna with 8 first quarter points, 20-7 TMP. Ball is tipped, Casey has it at the right elbow. Now right side, Mason Dewey, pump fakes, gets it outside to Brock. She'll back it out and play it to Aubrey Dewey with 1:14 to go in the first quarter, and TMP a 20-7 lead. There's a little give and go. Mason Dewey couldn't quite track it down. Now she has it on the baseline. They swing it around. Casey with it. Aubrey Dewey with the left. Drug that pivot foot. Got away with the travel. Boy, Aubrey Kenningsman all over her. And that's going to be a foul on Aubrey at the top of the key. That will be her first, 4th team foul. But one thing Aubrey will give you every time is suffocating defense.
Yeah, maximum effort. And you're right. They noticed how much she likes to go to her right. You mentioned it early, and she is really trying to force her to go to her left.
Megan Kenningsman, Caitlin Bitston back in for TMP. Madison Kerner sits, as does Sarah Shippers. Casey in the lane. Now they bounce pass it on the baseline. Mason Dewey with the shot. She has 6 in the first quarter. That was a good set for the Lady Cardinals, 20-9 TMP. Megan Kenningsman, top of the key, is wide open. Gets it back on a feed from Bitstam. Short, rebound, foul on Zimmerman. That's her second. Well, I think Megan should have just shot that originally when she came down the floor.
I was a little bit surprised they didn't. We've seen her do that where she come down, nobody pick her up, and takes that wide open shot in rhythm.
So Zimmerman will sit for TMP as Sarah Shippers comes back in for the Lady Monarchs. 27.9 seconds to go, first quarter. TMP on top, 20-9. There's a little give and go to Aubrey Dewey. She's going to go coast to coast, and Vitstum will shut her down. Now Mason Dewey from the free throw line knocks it in. She is hot in the first quarter. She has 8. It's 20-11. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. TMP up the floor. Kenningsman will have it. Looking for a screen from Vitstum. Gets it. We'll have a little pick and roll. Now Kenningsman goes to the rim and scores her first 2. And that will be the end of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, TMP 22, Plainville 11. We're back to Al Bellinger Fieldhouse in 60 seconds. This is Lady Monarch basketball.
For over 60 years, Eagle Communications has been the leader in value and service. And over that time, our specialized teams have been helping businesses grow because Eagle is your one-stop for business solutions. We can provide the latest in hosted phone, reliable fiber internet, IT support, business compliance, and network planning. Plus, we offer affordable advertising on television, radio, and digital platforms. Call our employee owners today and let us serve you. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
22-11 TMP as we start the second quarter. Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber from Al Bellinger Fieldhouse. It will be TMP basketball. Madison Kerner, Megan Kenningsman, Deanna Wellbrock, Kayla Vitstum, Sarah Shippers for TMP. And for Plainville, it is Mason Dewey, Aubrey Dewey, Amy Casey, Ava Brock, and Hunter Myers. Sarah Shippers will put it on the floor, but took a step beforehand. That's the third turnover on TMP. One thing that Shippers can do and brings you is that innate ability to use that left hand or that right hand, shooting or dribbling. Up the court comes Plainville. Aubrey Dewey will play it off to Myers, and a travel on Plainville. That's their 7th turnover. Lady Cardinals not helping themselves out in the turnover department. 7:39 to go first quarter. TMP, or second quarter. TMP up 22-11. A pretty smooth running first quarter. Hopefully that is not a bad omen. The Lady Monarchs turn it over on a backdoor cut. Turnovers on consecutive possessions and a timeout by Plainville. It is a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here. TMP basketball brought to you in part by Lifetime Dental Care. And just a little side note, tell you what, you want to talk about some great people. I mean, they're great in the dentist's office. Dr. Jeff Lowe and his wife Jana and their entire staff. But they're better people outside of there, too. I mean, unbelievable. Jeff's over there in shorts and a T-shirt right now. And Jana messaged me on Facebook the other day, or you probably saw that in that post when we were talking about when Hayden was shooting the free throws, and she's probably praying the rosary, and she was.
She admitted it.
She admitted it.
Which is not a bad thing.
No, not a bad thing at all. So Plainville inbound. Lady Cardinals down 22-11. Aubrey Dewey will control for the Lady Cards. A left-handed dribble. Madison Kerner with the defense. Dewey looks for a gap. Cut off, throws it across the lane to her sister, Mason Dewey. Now back out Mason with the right-handed dribble, says let's reset things. Myers, left side to Brock. Now plays it to Aubrey. Skip pass, there's a jumper on the way, and off the mark, no good. Rebound put back, no. And then a rebound by Casey. Mason Dewey baseline, no good. Rebounded by Vitstum. Outlet pass to Wellbrock. Deanna, tough look for Kerner, who makes the catch. Somehow, some way, Megan Kenningsman plays it back to Kerner. Madison for three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Plainville.
You just expect those to drop.
Yes, you do. When they don't, it's kind of surprising. Inside Casey, goes up against Chippers and scores. Amy Casey with three.
Well, that's a pretty strong move. Little contact.
6:14 to go, first half. Lady Monarchs by 9. Left side, Deanna. Now looking inside. Looks for the back cut, didn't have it. Shippers plays it top side to Kenningsman. Megan backs it back out between the circles. Now bounce pass on the left elbow to Shippers. Now plays it inside, a nice post feed to Vitstum off the glass, can't score it. Rebound tip, and it's going to be saved by TMP. Megan Kenningsman for three, no good, way off the mark. Well, Lady Monarchs struggling from distance like they did in that first quarter on Friday night against Stockton. There's a baseline jumper, no good, rebounded by Vitstum. Kayla pushes it up the floor, lead pass for Kerner, who tracks it down in the corner. Now a bounce pass out to Vitstum. Kenningsman will step it inside the lane, goes up, and some traffic, can't finish it, gets a rebound and can't score it. And that rebound's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with TMP. So the shooting percentage not doing too great right now for the Lady Monarchs. They are scoreless so far here in the second quarter. Kate McClellan will check back in for Plainville. Inbounds to Vitstum. And she is able to get that one to drop. She has 4. 24-13. Lady Monarchs back by 11. Aubrey Dewey goes to the rim, lays it up and in. She is so fast, so tough to stay in front of. 24-15. There's a bounce pass to Vitstum. Picked up by McClellan. Top side, Aubrey Kenningsman. Inside to Zimmerman. Caitlin, a little post pass to Vitstum, who lays it in. Kayla with 6.
It doesn't matter which way they go inside there, Vitstum. They work well together.
26-15, Lady Monarchs by 11. Right side, Myers with it for Plainville. Dribble drives in the lane. Now Amy Casey outside the arc. Not planning on shooting that. Aubrey Dewey dumped down for Casey. It's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Cardinals as Mason Dewey checks back in. And she will replace Amy Casey. 26-15 TMP, 4:25 to go first half. Aubrey Dewey with the inbounds. Plays it deep side. Now Mason Dewey bounces it on the baseline off the glass. No. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Plainville. It's TMP basketball. Lady Monarch basketball brought to you by Insurance Planning Incorporated, Home Oil and Supply, Hayes Chevrolet, M&D Incorporated, Walmart, Verney's Hamburger House, and by Commercial Builders. Kenningsman gets a screen. Now there's a little give and go. Looking backside, really shouldn't have thrown that pass. It's a turnover, and back over to Plainville. Aubrey Dewey, boy, same move. There's a jumper from Mason Dewey, no good. Rebounded inside, shot off the glass by McClellan is good. She has 2, 26-17. Lady Cardinals hanging right with TMP with 3:45 to go here in the first half. Vitstum on the left elbow, puts it on the floor, across the lane to Zimmerman, and she scores her 6th point. 28-17.
Yeah, again, just inside. Zimmerman and Vitstum just working it.
Dewey again across traffic and a foul on TMP. We'll see who is whistled for that one. That's going to go against Kayla Vitstum. That's her first. Willow Hunt in for Plainville. Amy Casey in. McClellan checks out, as does Brock. Dewey with the inbound, plays it deep. Now left side Hunt. They're looking for Aubrey Dewey, who's looking for the dump down pass to Casey. Now Dewey around some traffic, plays it inside. Boy, Mason Dewey got away with a little hook there. There's a jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Vitstum. Kayla puts it on the floor. Here comes TMP. Kayla puts it on the baseline to Kerner. Madison goes up, can't score it, but she is fouled. Well, the Lady Monarchs get out so fast on that break. And you could hear the Plainville fans yelling, get back, but TMP still beat them to the bucket.
Easier said than done against this team who runs exceptionally well.
Kerner at the line to shoot a pair. First one right through there. Madison with 7 in the first half. Had 27 on Friday night against Stockton. 19 of those 27 in the second half. Second free throw is good. Madison with 8. Lady Monarchs by 13. Their matches their largest lead of the ball game, 30-17. 2:55 to go first half. TMP in front. Plainville on offense. Lady Cardinals going up against TMP man-to-man on the backside. Inside Casey, shot off the glass, no. That's going to be the second foul on Kayla Vidstum, and Amy Casey, who is 1 for 1 from the line tonight, will go to the line to shoot a pair. Casey's free throw is good. She has 4 points tonight. Look across the way, see Tucker Rhodes. He'll be in action at the state wrestling tournament this weekend at Gross Memorial Coliseum. Congratulations to Tucker. 30-19, TMP by 11 after Casey knocks in both free throws. Vidstum at the free throw line. Looks inside. A little bit too difficult for that entry pass. Now is Vidstum, bounce pass to Kenningsman. Megan up and under, and she scores her second bucket. She has 4. That was not an easy one. There's a nice screen by Mesa Dewey. Aubrey in the corner and a steal, but Aubrey Kenningsman was standing on the out of bounds line. Dewey's going to go across the defensive formation as far as she can go with that right-handed dribble until you stop her. Dump down for Amy Casey. Looked like she might have traveled, no call, and she scores again. She has 7. And TMP the other way, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Monarchs. TMP basketball brought to you by Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, World of Wheels, Whiskey Creek, Home Steel Siding and Windows, APAC, Redeem Designs, James Motor Company, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. Here's an inbounds to Vidstum, catches, goes up and scores. Boy, that was a strong move by Kayla. She has 8.
Kind of had a couple kind of hanging on her arms.
34 first half points for TMP. Dewey plays it underneath, too far, and a turnover on the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, and forcing her to the left.
That's where you got to go. She's decent that way, but not nearly as good as she is to her right. There's a 3 by Kerner, and she knocks it in. TMP finally hits from distance. That's 11 for Madison. 37-21, TMP by 16. How deflating for Plainville. You're thinking, we've played a decent half. You look up at the scoreboard, and you're down by 16 points. They look inside. Dewey makes the catch. Mason's shot no good. Rebounded by Kenningsman. Megan looking up the floor. Fast break. Plays it for Vidstum. Tough catch, but that's going to be a foul inside on Brock. That'll be her first. I believe that's who it's going to be on. And that is who it's on. And her first. And Kayla will shoot a 1-and-1 for TMP. McClellan checks back in. Myers checks back in for Plainville. 58.4 seconds to go first half. Lady Monarchs by 16. Vidstum, front end of the 1-and-1 is good. 9 points for Kayla.
Monarchs are 7-7 from the line this first half.
I tell you what, I've messed up enough of them. Yeah, see, I guess I should just let you talk during free throws. Kayla hits it. She has 10, 39, 21. TMP by 18. 52 seconds to go first half. Dewey plays it inside, and we're going to have a jump ball, and possession will stay with Plainville. McClellan a little frustrated. And checking in for TMP will be Deanna Wellbrock. She'll replace Kayla Bidstam, who sits. Nice first half for Kayla with 10 points. And the inbound by Plainville's Aubrey Dewey. Mason across the lane, coming inside. Tough shot high off the glass. Rebound pulled down by Shippers. Outlet pass to Kerner. She is fast. Goes coast to coast. Tough layup. No. Rebound is going to be a foul on Deanna Wellbrock, and it will be a 1-and-1 on the other end. A good hustle by Plainville getting back. It was a tough shot for Madison Kerner, but she just couldn't quite get it to drop.
Yeah, forced her to kind of change her path to the basket and caused an off-balance shot.
Hunter Myers shoots a 1-and-1 for Plainville, and it's no good. Rebounded by Wellbrock. Outlet pass. Kenningsman far side, right to left. See if TMP will go for the final shot of this first half with an 18-point lead. Down to 20 seconds. Now a count is on Megan. Needs to get it to somebody. Aubrey helps her out. Down to 15 here in the first half. Aubrey in the corner. Up top, it's stolen away by Dewey. She's going to go coast to coast. Jump stop, lays it up. No good. Rebound, TMP. The quick outlet pass to Kerner. Madison goes in on the block. Up and in. Kerner hits the bucket at the buzzer. She has 13. We are through the end of the first half, and the Lady Monarchs in control. After one half of play, TMP 41, Plainville 21. We're back to Al Billinger Fieldhouse after this timeout. This is Lady Monarch basketball.
For over 60 years, Eagle Communications has been the leader in value and service. And over that time, our specialized teams have been helping businesses grow because Eagle is your one-stop for business solutions. We can provide the latest in hosted phone, reliable fiber internet, IT support, business compliance, and network planning. Plus, we offer affordable advertising on television, radio, and digital platforms. Call our employee owners today and let us serve you. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northbridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Ryan today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Their customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northbridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties.
41-21, TMP with the lead as we start the third quarter. Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber. Boy, that Lady Monarch team that first half, Dave talked about it during the radio halftime, but well, you thought Plainville was playing pretty good, which they didn't play a horrible half of basketball, but TMP just kept putting it together, and a 20-point lead at the break, and the Lady Monarchs are cruising right now.
Yeah, just like you said, seems like it might be a tighter game than it is, but that's what they do to you, just kind of make their runs and get some separation.
It will be TMP basketball as we start the second half. It is Kenningsman, Vidstem, Zimmerman, Wellbrock, Kerner for the Lady Monarchs. Madison back cut, gets a pass on, it's a turnover. And it bounced off her face, and then Plainville with it. Aubrey Dewey, jumper in the lane, she scores. She has 6. She's somebody that could pull Plainville in this thing pretty quickly. So TMP is going to have to maintain their focus here in this second half. There's a little back cut by Vidstem. Her layup is no good, but a foul on Plainville. Plainville starts the second half with Casey, McClellan, Hunt, Mason, and Aubrey Dewey. And Casey picks up the foul.
Yeah, as Vidstem going to the free throw line, I look down, I see her dad sitting there by Kerner's dad, and it looked like they're having a pretty serious discussion, and I'm thinking there can't be anything good coming out of that.
Well, just depends on who's doing most of the talking.
We'll leave it at that.
Second free throw is good by Kayla. She missed the first one. She has 11. And I hope they're not recording this. 7:12 to go in the third quarter, and there's a turnover by Plainville. Lady Monarchs will push it up the floor. Bounce pass to Kerner. Madison, boy, what a jump stop, and she missed the layup. Vidstem clears it, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. And that foul on Plainville will be on Aubrey Dewey, and that is her second. And Kayla Vidstem will shoot a pair for TMP. Now we got hand gestures going. Look out. Second free throw by Kayla's, or first free throw is good. Thing is right now they have no idea we're talking about them. Second free throw by Kayla, good. She hits them both. She's having a nice night at the line. 44-23, TMP by 21, their largest lead of the contest.
They both have pretty good humor. They can take it.
Yeah, they do. They are fun people.
Yep.
Left side, Mason Dewey, pump fake. Now outside to Hunt, skips it around. Now Casey on the block, picked up by Zimmerman. Bounce pass outside to Aubrey Dewey. Throws it in lane. Casey has it, and she is fouled. And that will be Plainville basketball out of bounds. And the foul, is, I believe, is going to go against Vidstem. It is on Kayla. That is her third. Kayla kind of looks over the bench with a little bit of a wry grin and pass up top to Mason Dewey. Puts it on the floor now to Hunt. She wants to use that right hand. Now inside, it is tipped away and stolen, and a foul is going to be called on Plainville. If that's on Casey, that will be her second foul of the half. No, they're going to call that one on Willow Hunt, and that is her third. Turnover on Plainville. Their 9th of the ball game. 6:27 to go, third quarter. TMP on top. And there's a bounce pass to Wellbrock. No good. Rebound by Zimmerman off the glass and in. Caitlin with 8. And she was wide open on the backside thanks to the nice back cut and pass. Drew the defense. Zimmerman had an easy putback for TMP.
That's what exactly opens up that backside by drawing the defense.
Free throw line jumper by Hunt, well short. Gets her own rebound, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Wellbrock, and then a foul is going to be called on Mason Dewey. We talked about Plainville maybe getting a little tired, especially in that first half. I think we're seeing more of the effects here in this third quarter, Dave. Plainville reaching a lot instead of trying to move.
Yeah, kind of a little bit flat-footed. And you can almost kind of see it on their faces.
Substitution for TMP. Shippers back in. Aubrey Kenningsman in. Vidstem takes a seat on the bench, as does Wellbrock. 5:45 to play here in the third quarter. That ball is kicked. by Hunt. It will stay with TMP. Megan will inbound it. And she'll get it into her sister Aubrey. Lady Monarchs haven't been lethal from outside tonight. They've got most of their stuff inside. And Megan pump fakes. Now gets it back to her sister Aubrey, who thought about stepping into a three. Boy, there's a pass right there. They get it into Zimmerman. Layup is no good. Rebound by Kerner, no good. Zimmerman gets it back, and it cannot go. And she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Her and Madison were just playing catch over the basket right there.
Any over.
And that is on Casey. That's her second. Kayla at the line, misses the first one. Myers checks back in for Plainville, as does Brock. Free throw for Zimmerman. Caitlin has the second one on the way, and rims off no good, so she missed them both. 46-23, Lady Monarchs, 5:18 to play, third quarter. Top side, Mason Dewey. They swing it right side to Brock. Now Aubrey Dewey with the left hand. Gets it back, top of the key, picks up the dribble. The TMP prefer her to have the ball picking up the dribble. Now she floats into the lane, shot up and in. Aubrey Dewey with 8. 46-25, up the floor, Kerner misses. Rebounded by Plainville. Dewey, right to left, jump stops. Plays it inside, in some trouble, shot no good, rebounded by Zimmerman. Caitlin pushes it up the floor, now to Kenningsman. Megan will drive all the way to the hoop, can't hit it, she's a little off balance. Now up the floor, Mason Dewey, it's knocked away by Aubrey Kenningsman. Boy, great hustle by Aubrey, getting back to knock that thing away before Plainville was able to get an easy layup. Emily Shippers checks in for TMP. She'll give Madison Kerner a rest with 4.5 to play here in the third quarter. Dewey with the basketball. Drives into the lane, and she is fouled. Fouls on Aubrey Kenningsman. That is her second. 4:20 to go. Inbounds to Aubrey Dewey. Her jumper's off the mark. Another rebound by Zimmerman. She is cleaning house inside. Aubrey on the left wing. They are looking inside, and we talked about that advantage that the Lady Monarchs have. Now off a screen, Megan for three. Boy, that looked good off the shot, and she couldn't get it to drop. Plainville with the rebound. Lady Monarch basketball brought to you by Heartland Building Center, Midwest Energy. There's a jumper. It's an air ball by Mason Dewey. And the exasperated look on her face was those shots went in the first half. What happened there?
Just didn't have her legs under it. You see a little bit of fatigue you were talking about.
TMP by 21. They've been a little flat offensively here in this third quarter. Megan on the right side, looks inside. Now Aubrey top of the key, left open. Her three's on the way, no good. Rebounded by Zimmerman. She falls to the floor, rebounded by Kenningsman. She floats one up and scores. Megan with 6. I hear some fans calling for over the back, but it went straight up and the ball came right to her.
Yeah, there was no contact at all there.
Dewey in the lane, had it stripped away, and a foul is going to be called on where? I believe it's going to be on Plainville.
It's on Aubrey.
That is on Amy Casey. That's her third, and a Plainville turnover. Well, one thing I see with Rose McFarland here in this ball game, regular substitution, trying to keep everybody fresh. We're going to have a timeout by Plainville. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it with you. 3:08 to play, third quarter. TMP 48, Plainville 25. We are back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Monarch basketball.
Eagle Communications is the leader in advertising services. We take the guesswork out of marketing your business. From creating the message to managing the campaign, Eagle can make your business stand out. Meet customers where they shop. Take your business online with a digital campaign and showcase your products on TV and radio.
Let me help you reach the people that matter most by targeting demographics and using platforms that are proven to make your business grow. Call today. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
48-25, TMP on top, 3:08 to play in the third quarter. Lady Monarchs well on their way to a perfect league record, 9-0. I guess if you really want to get technical, which it doesn't count, but if you counted the 3 wins in the Mid-Continent League tournament as well, they'd be 12-0 in league play. Shippers right side for the Lady Monarchs. Plays it back to Wellbrock. Shipper sisters on the floor together right now. Bitstam top of the key, back to Wellbrock. Deanna plays it out to Emily Shippers. And that's going to be a moving screen called against Sarah. That will be her second personal foul. And the 7th turnover against the Lady Monarchs.
That was the Monarchs for 12. Sarah Shippers, her second. And for the Cardinals, number 11, Kate McClellan.
McClellan back in now for Plainville. 2:40 to play, third quarter. TMP by 23. Dewey gets it to Casey. Now top side to Mason Dewey. On the bounce, plays it inside to Myers. She is double teamed, shot blocked by Wellbrock. Plays it up to Emily Shippers. Brings it left to right. They'll pick her up, now right side to Deanna. Looking for a dump down, nothing there. Now Sarah top of the key. Looks inside for Bitstam, catches, turns, plays it across to Wellbrock, and Deanna traveled with the basketball. Goes back over to Plainville with 2:05 to play in the third. Aubrey Dewey for 3, no good. Rebounded by Shippers. Here comes TMP. Emily now will push it. Right side to Deanna, had to stretch to get that pass. In the lane tip, it's loose, and TMP comes away with it. Kerner left wing 3 for Madison, no good. Rebound inside, fought for, it's on the floor. Jump ball possession to Plainville. Plainville basketball. Lady Cardinals trailing by 23. There's a jumper on the way, and good by Hunter Myers, her first 2 of the ball game. (48-27) TMP by 21. Inside the other end is Sarah Shippers with her first 2.
Nice pass by Bitstam. Again, took the ball as far as she could. When they came and got her, she just, nice little dish to Sarah for the easy layup.
Now that pass inside was intended for somebody. I'm not sure who, but it's a turnover on Plainville.
It was between Casey and maybe Brock.
Back to the Lady Monarchs. Wellbrock plays it inside. It pinballs around, and it's a TMP turnover. And then the Lady Monarchs get it right back. Bitstam drives, and that's going to be a foul on Mason Dewey, leaning on Kayla. And Hunt comes back in for the Lady Cards, replaces McClellan. And it is a 1-and-1 for Kayla Bitstam. And she knocks in the first one. 13 for Kayla. Just above her season average of 12.8. Second free throw, perfect. Boy, she's looking good at the line. 14, 52-27, largest lead for the Lady Monarchs. 31 seconds to go in the third quarter. Top side with the basketball, Plainville. They're swinging it around. Now Myers will play it to Mason Dewey. Takes a left-handed dribble, spins around. Myers a long two-pointer. It's no good. Rebound tipped out. TMP basketball. Shippers plays it up the floor to Vitstum, and Kayla will lay it up and in. 16 for Kayla Vitstum, 54-27 TMP.
They've been pretty quiet this third quarter. Now they're starting to hit their stride, go on one of those little runs.
Mason Dewey misses the shot, and that is the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, TMP in control. 54-27, Lady Monarchs. We're back in 60 seconds. This is TMP basketball. TMP with the lead as we start the fourth quarter. Aubrey and Megan Kenningsman, Kayla Vitstum, Madison Kerner, and Caitlin Zimmerman for TMP. Right side Aubrey, looking inside to Kayla. Now top side Madison, sets her feet, fires a three-pointer, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Zimmerman, puts a shot up and in. 10 points for Caitlin. 56-27, Lady Monarchs by 29. They're a bucket away from a running clock.
14, I have them unofficially for offensive rebounds.
There's a steal by Megan. It's going to be whistled for a foul, but it'll actually be Madison Kerner who's whistled for the foul. It's her first, 4th team foul on the Lady Monarchs. Dewey on the inbound. Aubrey Dewey set out last minute or so of that fourth quarter and hasn't, or the third quarter, and doesn't start the fourth quarter for the Lady Cards. Skip pass stolen by TMP. Aubrey plays it up the floor to Kerner. Madison with the left-handed layup. She scores. 15 for Madison. 58-27, TMP by 31. Baseline jumper Myers the other way. She scores. Hunter Myers with 4. 58-29. Back and forth a little bit. Top side Kayla swings it left side to Aubrey. Quick bounce pass inside to Zimmerman, a jump ball. And that's a turnover on TMP, the 10th turnover on the Lady Monarchs.
The rest of the game will be a continuous clock.
Have a continuous clock the rest of the way since the game did go over a 30-point margin. Myers on the baseline, throws it inside to Mason Dewey, turns with the right-handed hook, can't score it. Rebound, there's an outlet to Kerner. Madison running coast to coast, has her shot blocked out of bounds by Aubrey Dewey. Nice hustle by her to get back and block that shot.
Yes, she's fast with the basketball as well without, and probably
A little faster without it.
Fresher legs.
There's an inbounds to Zimmerman. It bounces around and finds its way home. Caitlin with the nice game, 12 points. TMP by 31, 60-29 with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Myers puts another shot up and she scores. She's starting to feel it. 6 points for Hunter Myers, 60-31. TMP by 29. And mostly inside. Layups, backdoor cuts, very few jumpers tonight for the Lady Monarchs. Had a few. Topside Megan with the basketball, picked up by Hunt. Now a bounce pass inside, a sloppy one, and it's stolen. Plainville has it. Aubrey Dewey backs it back out. Now Mason with the jumper, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by TMP. Caitlin Zimmerman with another board and a timeout for the Lady Monarchs at the 32nd timeout. We'll keep it right here with 5:04 to play and TMP a 29-point lead. TMP basketball brought to you in part by Steel Fabrications, Horizon Appliance and Electronics, Kevin Shoemaker Construction, Progressive Physical Therapy, Thomas More Prep Marion, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Field Abstract and Title, and by Crop Production Services. Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber, TMP a 60-31 lead. Lady Monarchs really have been in control of this one since about midway through this first quarter and just have continued to extend their lead. New faces for TMP. Emily Shippers back in. Sarah Shippers back in. And for the first time, Anna Gottschalk and Jillian Lowe. And Deanna Wellbrock checks back for the Lady Monarchs. And then a turnover. Shippers was looking inside, but on the baseline was Mason Dewey. It will stay with TMP as the clock runs with 4:40 to play in the ball game. Lowe with the inbound for the Lady Monarchs. Gets it to Wellbrock. Deanna goes off the glass and scores. Strong move for Deanna. She has 10, her first bucket since the first quarter. TMP has doubled up on the Lady Cardinals. Hunt top side to Mason Dewey. They'll run a little bit of a weave. Now Hunt will drive it inside. It's stolen away by Lowe. Turnover Plainville. Jillian plays it to Deanna Wellbrock. Goes inside off the glass and scores. That is 12 for Deanna. 64-31. TMP by 33 points. And that's going to be a foul on Emily Shippers. See if that is the official call. It is on Emily. That is her first.
Those points in the paint, there's points we really don't keep track of, but about 80% of them tonight about got to be for the Lady Monarchs.
Well, you pick your poison against this team. I mean, you really do. If you want to stop that outside shot, and that's going to be a travel called on Myers. If you want to stop the outside shot, you can. But if you sell out there, the inside's going to be open. We have a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with you. 3:29 to play. Fourth quarter, TMP 64, Plainville 31. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Monarch basketball. .31, TMP on top, 3:29 to play, fourth quarter. After the Plainville timeout, TMP back out there. It's Lowe, Shippers, Wellbrock, Shippers, and Gottschalk for TMP. Jillian with the inbound, and it's nearly stolen, but Emily comes away with it, and then it is stolen by Plainville. Up the floor, Mason Dewey lays it up and in. She's in double figures now with 10. Her first bucket since the first quarter. And a timeout for TMP. We'll keep it right here, 64-33, Lady Monarchs by 31 points. Well, TMP, I mean, they are league champs. Well, not officially league champs yet, Dave Barber, but boy, they played hard tonight and took what Plainville gave them. Sometimes you think, oh my gosh, they haven't hit very many threes. Well, they haven't taken a whole lot of three-pointers tonight for this team, and they're just getting it done where they see the opportunities.
Yeah, 1 of 9, and for this team, that's not a lot of three-pointers. We've seen them shoot quite a few more than that, but they're taking, like you said, exactly what Plainville's given them is the inside game, and they've dominated.
Out of the timeout, Sarah Shippers with the inbound, gets it to Anna Gottschalk, and then she had it stripped away. It's a turnover on the Lady Monarchs. Mason Dewey's shot no good. Rebound by Aubrey Dewey. She reverses it, can't score it. Gets it back, clears out, and a foul on TMP. And Lady Monarch foul will be on Jillian Lowe, and that will be her first personal. Substitutions for TMP. Savannah Yost will check in. Paris Wolf will check in. Kira Urban will check in. Boy, it's good to see Kira on the floor because a couple weeks ago that young lady was in ICU. Hunter Myers hits the bucket. She has 8. 64-35. TMP gets it into the front court. Lowe will control for the Lady Monarchs. There's a bounce pass inside that's stripped away, but TMP will get the loose change back. Urban plays it back to Lowe, and TMP will reset the offense. Vaquero was awful sick young lady. And boy, TMP really needs her spark, especially on the JV floor in practice. She will be a big contributor for this team next year on the varsity level, I can about bet. There's a nice pass from Lowe. Yost off the glass and in. Savannah Yost with her first 2. 66-35, Lady Monarchs by 31. Hunt plays it back to Dewey. Now back to Hunt, long 2-pointer for her, no good. Rebounded by Yost. Outlet pass to Paris Wolf. Plainville with the pressure. Wolf looking for some help, and she traveled with it. It's a turnover on the Lady Monarchs. Gotta like Russ Reuter, man.
He takes care of us.
He knows when to hook us up. Of course, you almost, kind of hope that he does, because about this point in the ball game, we're like, our nice drinks from Vernie's are usually gone. Foul on Plainville in the backcourt. Hunter Myers is plugged for her first, and that will send Jillian Lowe to the line for a 1-and-1. So for 2 from the stripe this season. That free throw is right through there. First point tonight for Jillian. Second free throw on the way. Good, right through there. And some young ladies get some time tonight that are going to be major factors in a year on this varsity level. 34 seconds to go. Mason Dewey in the lane, count it and a foul, and that might be our final play. As Dewey hits the shot, the clock continues to run with 25 seconds. And that foul is on Savannah Yost. That's her first. Dewey's shot is up and good. And now the Lady Monarchs just have to inbound it. 68-38 is the score. Dewey with 13, and Wolf fires the 3. It won't count as the buzzer sounds, and Lady Monarchs win it by a score of 68-38. TMP controlled this ball game from start to finish. Dave Barber, they are Mid-Continent League champs again.
Yep, they've earned it, and it's a good spot for them to be 3 times in a row. And, these young ladies have brought, I heard you talking about the seniors with Coach McFarland and what a special group they've been. They've worked hard and earned every bit of it.
TMP 68, Plainville 38. If you're watching on Hayes Post or Eagle TV, broadcast will end right here. If you're listening on 99 KZ Country, more coming up. This is Lady Monarch basketball.